Gratitude is easy when everything is clear, but the true test of leadership is knowing how to stay grateful anytime things does not go well. If you're in the US, happy Thanksgiving. This is the 30. Let's get things started. Well, hello there again. Welcome to the 30. I am your host. I want to thank you for being here yet on another episode. Today, we are talking about gratitude, anyway, thankfulness of a leader mindset. Again, welcome to the 30. Certainly glad that you decide to join us. If you are in the US, happy Thanksgiving to you. Again, this is the 30, the host. I am your host, and this is brought to you by the Jackman Group, LLC. Certainly, you know who we are by now. We are running 5 years plus on the 30. And over the last couple of weeks, we were talking about two specific themes. We walked through what I call powerful themes because they were powerful. The first one was faith in the middle. And the second one was guided by faith every step of the journey. Tonight, we're exploring something that anchors the leadership journey. And what we're talking about tonight is gratitude, not as a moment, not as a holiday, but instead a mindset. Gratitude as a posture is also, it can be a leadership principle. And that's what we want to cover on tonight's episode of the 30. So hang tight, watch through with me. And if you have any comments, make sure that you can drop them in the chat. We'd love to hear you as we celebrate Thanksgiving in the US, wherever you are. Thank you for joining me on this another episode of the 30. Because leaders who choose gratitude anyway lead differently. I want to start that as a foundation. Leaders who choose gratitude anyway lead differently. See, as we move forward, leadership and understanding what leadership is, let's be honest, leadership can be extremely weighty. You have so many things going on. You're navigating expectations. You're making tough decisions, which, as we know, sometimes the decisions that we make are not always very popular. And there's the constant pressure that comes with the responsibility or the title or the position of leadership. But here's the one thing. Gratitude isn't pretending that everything is perfect. Gratitude certainly is remembering that when things fall short, when we don't match up, when when we are looking at things through a different lens, and we know that life shifts, what happened is that God's faithfulness doesn't. The thing to note here is that gratitude is not an emotion. Sometimes we may fall into that trap in thinking, well, I have to have gratitude because we think that it aligns with emotion. But in essence, gratitude is a choice. And for leaders, it is a choice that we have to make on a daily basis. It's what I call a leadership stance. So as we walk through there are a couple of things. There are three things that we're going to cover today. And I want you to focus on these three things. The first one is understanding that gratitude doesn't wait for conditions to be ideal. As leaders, we have to choose gratitude sometimes as ahead of results. If we focus on results and not the people, well, where are we, right? Where are we? So we have to choose gratitude. Gratitude in terms of our team members, gratitude in terms of what's taking place, what is around us, as opposed to focusing on result. Here's what gratitude settles our spirit and it changes our internal climate. It changes our mindset and shapes the way you show up for others. That's what gratitude does. Here's a key point to note. Before gratitude shifts our circumstances, it shifts for you. What gratitude does is that it reframes our perspective. Instead of focusing on what's missing or what's wrong, we should begin to see those things that has already been provided or done. We're doing this live, so if you hear something in the background, that is a fire alarm that just was pulled or has just gone off. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a pause. We're going to end this right here, and I'm going to come back because we are live. I'm going to come back and we're going to finish this up, right? So we got to run. Remember, it's all about gratitude. So I am grateful. I am grateful for the fire alarm that is going off now because it tells us that something is wrong. So we're going to stop and we'll be back probably in about 10, 15 minutes. But we'll continue as we look at gratitude anyway, thankfulness as a leadership mindset.